Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are starting a two-part series on bottles of the year.
We've had a heck of a year.
We have had a heck of a year.
Like, we really have. Like, we're not even a full year into it, and I feel incredibly lucky.
Yeah. For
what we've been able to accomplish for the channel overall. And not only just that, but the bottles we've been able to get. It's been a great year.
It has been.
So how we decided to toast this first video of the year is let Dave's son, who is actually here with us currently right now.
Cannot be seen on TV.
Cannot be seen. He actually picked out some bottles for us to try. 2 separate bottles. So while Dave's explaining kind of how we're going to set all this up, I'm going to make the pours.
So like our worst bottles of the year, our best new whiskey of the year, we kind of gathered 20 bourbons, whiskeys, and ryes that we thought were easy there, fella. Oh, man. Anyway, ones that we thought were worthy, and then he and I basically hashed it out for about an hour trying to figure out...
way longer than that.
Yeah, it was probably longer than that, but trying to figure out exactly what... he gave me a rye, which is what he knows I love.
No. So. His son picked him out a rye.
That is true. His son did pick me out a rye.
I get Henry McKenna.
And so, hey, lucky you. So we hashed it out for a while, and we kind of came to a consensus. And we'll talk about this as we go through, but some we moved up, some we pushed down, some we moved down, some we moved up. But this is kind of where we came to. And like always, you could agree, disagree, like, comment, share, do whatever you want to do. Let us know how we do in this video, how what you would put in your bottles of the year, all that good stuff. So, and then we'll go from there. So the first one up is Discovery 6.
The best discovery of the year by far.
He likes to think that this crushes 5, and most people agree that it crushes 5.
Because it does crush 5.
It probably does crush 5, but I happen to like 5 still. But it is just a really good rendition of what they do with their Discovery series. Just really solid.
After Discovery 5, that bottle reestablished itself as a contender for Bottle of the Year. And honestly, for some people, it is going to be a bottle of the year. It's findable. Yes, It is pricey at $150. I get all of that.
Yeah.
But it is definitely available, or it was at one point in time, or still is. And it's a really great bottle to have. All right, and number 19 on the list, Parker's Heavy Char Wheated. Now, we just did the review over this. This is... Honestly, this was a bottle that I was very worried about. I've said this in the video. Thank God I opened it up and tried it because I was so nervous about doing that review. By the way, how's that Will It Ride doing for you?
I mean, it's fine.
Fine? Yeah, that's good.
I mean, it gave me just a smidge too much.
Are you sure?
Yeah, just a smidge.
It's probably fine. So the heavy char part of it, the last 2 releases of it with the rye and the bourbon, which, man, that bourbon. That rye was incredible too. Do not sleep on that rye.
Yeah.
These bottles have been crushing it. I mean, Parker's is great typically anyways. There's that orange cast finish one. That's not too good.
I'm still trying to get rid of those things.
Yeah, I know. It's right above my shoulder here. But yeah, it's great. It is a weeder. I tell everybody if you are a Maker's Mark fan, go for this because there's so much Maker's Mark that reminds me of it, but it's only like the great parts of Maker's Mark, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah. The next one on the list is the Heaven Hill Bourbon Experience. You can only get this on that Bourbon Experience.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, I don't know if this is true or not, but as of this video and what I've heard and what some people have said is that they're out of this now.
We're hearing that. We don't know if it's true. We haven't called. We were going to call.
But if you're going to do the choose your own bourbon experience at Heaven Hill, which we highly suggest you do, you skip over the other 3 that you get a chance to bottle this one on your own. You get to you get to make this one. This is Zach R's. This was bottled by Zach R.
Yeah.
Comes in at 129.6 proof.
Yeah.
It is good.
I think it's like the first barrel proof of William Heavenly Hill too that I can think of. I don't know if that is or not. I'm just saying that. But these things are incredible, and there's only 10 barrels of it, so it makes it that much more special.
Yeah.
It is a little pricey. It's like $40 for the experience, like 120 something.
Yeah, it was 120. I think it was 120
something like that for the bottle.
Yeah.
But oh man, these are good.
And you're going to be in limited company by owning this bottle. So.
It's a special thing.
Yeah, it really is. It's good.
All right, now something that you were actually able to find, or still able to find,
for sure.
Sam Houston 15 year. Now we only picked one of the batches that I have, and I picked the Kentucky 2 batch. There's about 400 something barrels of this, maybe closer to 500 barrels. This thing is incredible. We did a bourbon battle of it in the beginning of the year, or around middle of the year.
Yeah, middle of the year. Between that and Calumet 15
year.
Yeah,
and that one beat that one. I felt pretty convincingly.
Yeah, it was better for sure.
Things,
and I liked Calumet. It just like this was way better than a Calumet.
Yes, they are pricey at $150 because you're paying basically $10 a year.
Yeah,
but what's incredible is they're findable.
Yeah. And
people pass on them a lot because of the price. I understand that. I respect that. I get it. But these bottles are incredible.
And somebody just sent me a message the other day, and they found it for 131.
Oh, so, okay.
Which is not found it. Yeah, which is not too bad.
Cheaper. It's awesome.
Yep. Coming in at number 16 is Oak Carter Batch 8. If it was up to Zach over here, he'd probably have almost every Old Carter on this list.
I'd only have 6 bottles.
Yeah, only. He is a huge fan. I'm a fan. I like it. I think it drinks well. It drinks its proof.
Does it drink as good as that Will It Rise?
You'll see by the end of this video how much of that Will It Rise left, and I'll tell you. No, you give me a whole pour of this.
That's true. Actually, while we're at it,
no, aren't you? I have no room. I have no room for it. So enjoy your Old Carter Batch 8. There are a couple of additions here that could have been in this. Between this and Batch 10, they're all pretty good.
Batch 10 is really great. 8's really good. Actually, 7 and 9 are both really good. I just think 8 and 10 stand above that. There's a single barrel 2 they had this year. That's phenomenal. I'm a huge Oak Carter fan. I put that as a daily drinker because I buy it all the time. Yes, it is pricey, but quality of it is incredible. Yeah. And I have a little bit of fear in my life that one day they're just going to disappear because it's MGP and it's getting harder and harder to get.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
Now something crazy.
What are we coming in? This is number 15.
This is number 15.
15, which is hard to believe.
15 that we're putting this number 15. E.H. Taylor barrel proof. If you would have told me that whenever I got this bottle, that this would have been 15th on the list, I would have said you're crazy because we're only doing the top 10. But whenever you start trying stuff against it, it's not saying it's bad. There's just a lot of great stuff out there.
The first time I tasted this, I thought for sure it would be in the top 5. I did, and when we did the review, I thought for sure it'd be in the top 5. Yeah,
it's great.
It's really good.
This goes to show you that whenever you put a great bottle against another really great bottle, there's a difference.
Yeah, there is.
And this is one of these differences. And this is saying nothing bad about E.H. Taylor barrel proof.
No, nothing bad about
because
it at all.
This would typically be in our top 3, but I think Batch 9 is better. And
I do agree, Batch 9 is better.
Batch 9 is better. But it still has incredible fruit notes with it. That is just phenomenal.
Number 14, which I was sad to see it drop to 14 because when I tasted this, I thought this was going to be in my top 5 for sure.
We had a heck of a debate.
Yeah,
and this bottle has been everywhere on the list.
It has been. It's been up to 5, and now it found.
I think
it's been down to. I think it was down to like 18 at one point, and then found its way back up to like. 14.
I think you've been everywhere on the bottle. Yeah. I think you've had anywhere from 2 to 18. It's been everywhere on your list.
It's so good.
It is. It's
and
a great
again,
bottle.
It's not taking anything away from this that it's coming in at 14. It is kind of like we talked about in the review. It's not your traditional
No.
bourbon. I mean, your
No, not at
traditional
all.
toasted bourbon. But man, it was so good. He liked Master Keep 17. I've never had Master Keep 17. He says that outside of that, this is probably the best one.
I honestly, I think that one is. I've talked to a couple of people who have had that, who have had the 17-year and the bottle and bond, and some of them have put that bottle and bond in front of that one. I disagree with that, but overall, it's a great expression from Wild Turkey.
Yeah.
It's very, very different. They've done a great job with that.
Yeah. Coming in at number 13.
13. Boone County Single Barrel Cask Strength. We have talked a lot this year about Boone County.
We really have.
We've talked about their small batch. We've talked about this bottle here. We even said in the beginning of the year, or whenever we did our best bottles of the year so far, that this would be up there, and it still remains on the list.
It still remains on the list,
and it fought hard. Like it beat E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof. It beat Wild Turkey Master Keep 1. It's beating up Parker's. It's going through there and punching up. And I'm telling you guys, I've been saying this all along, and we're going to get in trouble with people who love Boone County because they're going to be like, you guys are the ones who ruined it. Because outside of us and Bourbon Junkies, I feel like we're the ones to talk about it.
Yeah, that's true.
These expressions that you can get from the distillery, sometimes you can get them at stores or whatever else.
Sometimes.
We get these from the distillery just because of our proximity
to
where we live to them. They're fantastic. They're so great. Now they're putting out their own stuff, so some of the age statements are going out because I think some of this stuff might have been MGP.
Yeah.
But even then, this is incredible. If you're a weeder, if that's what you like to go to, that's what you want to chase. I'm just being honest with you right now.
Yeah. All right. Coming in at number 12.
Such an incredible bottle.
Is an incredible bottle. Is Russell's Reserve 2003.
I can't believe that's 12.
I know. It's hard. It really is hard to believe because when we reviewed that, we were so excited about it because it tasted good. It's like incredible. A old Dusty that you could drink.
Yes.
Yeah. So good. Crazy that it's only 89 proof.
Yeah, and it has really nice bold flavors.
It really
and
does.
What he was saying, it's like going back into a time machine. It's like a nice, gold top Wild Turkey, and you can't get it anymore. I was very fortunate whenever they did a tasting at the distillery. That's how I got one.
Yeah.
And I've been chasing this bottle for years and years and years. And I was lucky, and I was able to get one. I drugged my wife with me, and she was able to get one.
Always
and
nice.
I am nursing this bottle. I do not give this bottle out for samples. I do not. You have to come over to my house for a tasting of it.
And only on special occasions.
Yes. Yeah. And it's crazy to me it's only number 12.
Yeah.
But it's an incredible bottle. And it's also one of the hardest ones to find.
It is the hardest.
It's not, I don't know if it's the hardest, but it's definitely one of the hardest.
It's close to the hardest.
It's up there. We're looking at, so we have a 10 through.
Yeah, we do.
There's some definitely up there.
Yeah, it's up there. And then this one cracks me up because this is Zach's love affair is Stagg Jr.
Let's be real. If I have somebody else in my life, it's Stagg Jr.
It is true.
So true. While we're at it. So this is batch 16.
Listen, this is not fair. I literally have so much Willett family stupid rye that you've put in my glass. I can't even. I'm going to take one more sip to see if I like it.
I'm going to let you all in on a little secret. So I love Willett Family Estate Rye. That's a skunked bottle. It's not a good bottle. It's skunked. So that makes it even better. But his son picked it. So, it is what it is.
It tastes like shampoo.
Stagg Jr. batch 16.
Like herbal essence.
We fought hard and long and argued and talked to everybody that we could to find one of these bottles. It finally came out. It came out while I had to work for 4 straight days where I couldn't go look for it.
I couldn't find either. I tried to find it 2 or 3 different times, and every place I went, I struck out.
I was incredibly lucky. I will not say the name of the place I was able to get a bottle from because whatever. But said person was able to get me a bottle, hold me a bottle, and it's incredible. It's great. I love batch 15, and this crushes batch 15. And I'm a little bit of a Stagg Jr. snob.
You
I'm
are.
going to be honest with you. I'm a little bit. I think this is the best batch that they've had since batch 12.
Yeah.
And some people will argue that, and that's fine. They're going to argue, and they're going to be wrong. But cheers, Stagg Jr. You crush it.
Stagg
And if
Jr.
this is the last, well, I guess this would be the second last before the new label because Buffalo Trace and marketing, they gotta change stuff up. But it's incredible dark.
And while
notes.
he's talking about that, I'm going to give us a couple of honorable mentions. I think it's worth noting that there are some things that didn't make our list that we thought they were close. We had like 25 bottles.
24 bottles.
And we had to eliminate 4 right at the get-go. Michter's, the toasted barrel strength finish, it was good. It was really good.
I don't think it's a barrel strength.
Sorry, toasted barrel finish. I'm sorry.
Like, when did that become a barrel strength?
I had too much Willet in my palate.
He had a nip of Willet.
It was too much. It was too. So that the toasted barrel finish is there, and then also the Old Forester. And this is in the new whiskeys.
Yeah,
it made the new whiskey list, so we didn't feel so bad about pulling that out of the bottles of the year. The single barrel strength rye.
Yeah, and just throw these up here really quick. These are great. We've talked about these two. These also made the new our new favorite bottles of the year.
Yeah,
these are great. These are all like we had a top 24 list, but we want to narrow it down to 20 for time and everything. Great bottles, just didn't quite.
They just didn't make the cut, and it's okay. Yeah, not everybody makes the cut. Not everybody gets a trophy, guys. Not everybody gets a trophy. So stay tuned for Bottle of the Year Part 2.
Yeah, let us know on the list where we got it right, where we got it wrong. And cheers.
Cheers. Till the next time, we'll see you.
See ya.